Alright, round number 5, we're facing our good friend StrasDaddy of the Legacy Pit, known for playing Maverick. We're on the play, which is good for us, but this hand is not great, so we're unfortunately going to have to ship this one. So we can bottom the ad nauseum, play turn 1 claw, and then that's enough to nauseum on turn 2. Alright, so we're going to keep this. Once again, we're bottoming the nauseum. Pretty fortunate for us to get the die roll here as well. Alright, so we already have the ability to nauseum on turn 2 through a wasteland, which is usually good enough against Maverick. We have this opal to activate the claw, and then 1, 2, 5 to cast nauseum. So we don't want to risk drawing the ad nauseum, so what we're going to do here is just cast it in our upkeep. This way we'll also get a draw after we finish resolving this ad nauseum. Because there's no point in drawing a card when you're just going to discard it to nauseum anyway. So what we want to see now is just mana. Lots and lots of mana. Alright, so we'll stop there. Draw for turn. So my only concern with what we have right now is it enough Storm in order to win? So Ritual, and then we can cycle a Claw for LED. So Storm 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's currently short 1 Storm. So if we play Ritual, cycle into... Hold on. So let's say we just cast both these right away. So we'll start off with 5. We'll leave a black floating. 1 black, 1 red. And then we cycle Veil again, or cycle Wishclaw for right. Sorry, like visualizing this is really tough. So we're going to go down to 2 mana and get a Rite of Flame, which will make 3. I think that might do it. Really hope I'm not wrong. So if we cycle for another right, that means that we can cycle the second Wishclaw for another Rite of Flame, which will do it. because the second one will make 3 and we'll have 4 floating, which will allow one more loop. I'm pretty sure this works. And if not, we're just going to empty for a ton. So now we get right. Yep, this works. Sorry, I just had to visualize it. Like I could get out pen and paper, but I don't have any near my desk. So now this gets another Rite of Flame. And this way we didn't have to risk like a Brainstorm failing or a Ponder failing. It's just a clean kill. Our opponent is trolling us in chat. Alright, so we got game 1 over Maverick. I know it might not look like Maverick, but our opponent plays Oko and sideboard Meddling Mages, so... Alright, so ad nauseam into sideboard Tendrils on turn 2. This is their most recent list. Punishing Fire, Oko, 3 Thalia, Gaddock and Oof in the main, which is kind of interesting. 3 Wasteland, Tundra like we saw. And then they have Pyroblast and Red Elemental Blast on board, so Echo is a little sketchy. I faced them recently. I didn't realize they had Veil of Summer. I'll have to keep that in mind. Recently, I took an empty line where they conceded and showed me that they were holding Pyroblast after. So Echo isn't guaranteed in either of the bounce spells. I wonder if I'd rather have Veils or these grids. I'm going to guess the Veils. Or maybe I'll do the One Thoughtseize. Yeah, let's do One Thoughtseize. This is how I end up boarding for Maverick. Like, with our current sideboard configuration, you have to leave in 1 Veil or 1 grid against any non-blue deck. And the Veil's usually a little bit better because you can like randomly snag a Chalice for 0 and beat it that way or whatever. Alright. And once again, if you're appreciating this content, theepicstorm.com/shop. Alright, so our opponent has kept 7. We have a pretty reasonable hand here. The turn 1 Thoughtseize looks pretty good. They could just hold open Veil, though, and that looks like they might be doing that. Tendril's not the best draw. But honestly, if they Veil is here, that's 1 Veil that's not hitting our Abrupt Decay. And we are, in fact, getting Veiled. They boarded 1 discard spell, and they just happen to have it. Yep. So if they Thalia us here, we can decay it. Collector Roof, the same thing. Looks like it might be Meddling Mage. Not Meddling Mage. Sylvan. Okay. Let's draw something good. Not exactly what I had in mind. Why couldn't you be a brainstorm? This is a peer next turn, assuming we could untap and actually do what we want. I'd rather take the chance on next turn rather than just like go for an echo with none floating here. So they did not draw any extra, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so I'm willing to guess our opponent's sitting on the blast, which is why they left up plateau. We're going to cast Peer. And our opponent could have added Mindbreak to their deck, but no point in playing around it. And it's worth noting that they did not leap up Veil mana here. This actually plays around Mindbreak. We accidentally played around Mindbreak. How great is that? Maybe knowing that our opponent had Veils, we should have left in Grid over the one of Veil. I don't know. Can't be countered, dude. What were you thinking? Our opponent says that they're just sending a message. And so are we. Eat that grape shot, StrasDaddy. Alright, so that's going to advance us up to 4-1. Alright.